Hello and salutations and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Shovel Knight. So first things first, we're back in the village here to turn in our music to the bard. We have 5 music sheets, which is awesome because we got all that there money. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at all that money. Look at all that money. Yeah. We actually have enough money to actually come over here and buy ourselves yet another meal ticket. The price increases each time you buy one, obviously. And actually, I think, yeah, we can come over here and get some more magic, too. Which is pretty cool, if you ask me. So go ahead and give our meal ticket to this dude so we can get some of that there money, some of that there food, and get us some of that there life. Since this game is so hard, I am going to be taking as much, like, life and stuff like that as possible. As it is with Skyrim and other games like that, life is top priority, so, as you really should be. So we didn't get a chance to talk to her beforehand, but this little green lady doing the no, I don't care about the juice maid. This little lady doing a jig here. If you talk to her before you go and fight the Spectre Knight like we did, she'll talk to you about, oh, dang, Spectre Knight, screw that guy, he's such a douchebag. Did you see me shimmer there? Stuff like that, man. That's what makes this game good. But now that we've beat him, we can actually come talk to her. You defeated Spectre Knight? Now behold my greatest treasure. Dance! And she gives us just an awesome dance. Oh my god. This game, man, it's so it's gorgeous. The animations are good. The characters are memorable. The story, while a little goofy because it's a knight with a shovel, is good. The gameplay is tight. The mechanics are awesome. This is a fan-freaking-tastic game. Also, we get a shut up, Juice Mate. We get a music note for that, or a music sheet for that, which is just awesome. Do you have anything new to say? I traveled with some horse adventurers, but they were also negative. Oh, Chester, do you have anything new? I really do love the pun, dude. No, you don't. Okay. We'll probably buy that at some point in time. I actually never bought that in my practice file, so I don't even know what it does. I'll find out later. It may be extremely useful for all I know, but whatever. Alright, so that's pretty much all we need to do in the village here. Let's go steal this kid's hoop. Boop. Boop. See, little details like this. No, he's catching up. No! My hoop! You can't get it back. Little details like that is what makes this game amazing, in my opinion. Alright, so we beat the Spectre Knight, so let's go ahead and take on King Knight at Pridemoor Keep. Another very, very memorable level. This is actually the level that they used in the demo of this game, if I remember right, way back in the Grumps days. First things first, oops, I almost screwed that up. We can come over here to the left and ride these platforms to glory, as it were. And once we get over here, we have a music note, which is pretty cool. You can also knock the heads off the statue. As far as I know, that serves no purpose. It is funny, though. So, little thing, anytime you see these little sparkles there, what you can do is equip the fishing rod and throw your fishing down, which is pretty awesome. And wait for it bites, like that, and then you reel up a golden fish that's worth 350 gold. That's what I meant by the fishing pole eventually paying for itself, because I think that happens like 2 or 3 times in this level alone, much less like later levels and stuff like that. It can be extremely useful. And plus, I just really like fishing. Fishing is one of my favorite pastimes, and I never do it anymore. I honestly don't think I've gone fishing in like 4 or 5 years. I went, actually, like a few years ago, I went and spent a crap ton of money on fishing equipment because I was just bound and determined to go fishing at some point, and then it never even ended up happening. And it's sad because I really like fishing. That's like, everybody knows I live in the South, but like that's the one quote-unquote redneck thing that I do, and I realize like not everybody that fishes is a redneck, and that's not fair. But that's a lot of people think of the redneck type environment whenever they think of fishing. They also think of like hunting and trucks and diesel and crap like that, which I'm not into any of that, to be honest with you. That actually took a while. I'm not into hunting. It's too cold and too early for me. I'm not into trucks or anything like that. Ooh, let's dig the other way. Or anything like that. So like the one thing that I really had to relate to with a lot of my family and people of Southern heritage is fishing. So I just really enjoy fishing, and I never get to do it anymore. A, because I live in kind of a bigger city, and I say bigger city, bigger by Mississippi standards, so it's not something that's really available around here too much. If I rode around and looked, I could probably find some good ponds and lakes and stuff like that, but generally speaking, like, I would have to go outside of city limits for it, I'll put it like that, and I just don't have time, honestly, between LPs and my actual job and just everything else. I just don't have time to do stuff. I mean, I know that's kind of sad, but this is part of adult life. Also, I thought that was going to hit me. Apparently not, though. You can actually reflect these back. Yay! And hit him, which is pretty neat. And then come over here and smack him one more time with your spade. And he'll die, and it's good. It's good. It's good. It's a good time for everyone involved, except for him, because he dies. See, like I said before, you can destroy these. I'm not going to, however, because I am bad at this game, and bad equals needing checkpoints. To be perfectly honest with you, if I do destroy one, when you destroy it, it gives you treasure. I don't think I ever actually... No, the dude mentioned that before. I know your game, sir. I know your game. With your shield. What you can do is actually beat this guy is trick him in by... Ow! Until he does that. Trick him into, Stop doing that! You're attacking way more than you did in any other file I've played of this. You can trick him into... There we go. Putting a shield... Dang it! Putting his shield up. No! Stop with the attacking me. And you can actually hit him while he's got his shield up. There we go. Jeez. I don't know if that was really worth all the life I gave away on it. And boop. Again, this is one of those situations where you need to be super careful else you're going to miss out on stuff. Because if you kill those guys, you're going to have to go off screen and come back so they respawn. And it can be kind of annoying and stuff. And this is bad. It's just a bad time for everybody. Those things fall and hurt you, so don't do... Don't do the thing, although this one you kind of can't really avoid. Well, I mean, you can, but I just didn't. Same thing here, you can miss that if that thing falls. Oops, hit my mic. If that thing falls, then you don't hit on. This game actually has a lot of different stuff like that. This is actually kind of difficult. Jump. Jump. Okay. It took me the longest time to actually figure out how to operate this door because you don't actually press a button with it, you just have to stand there for a second. Once you flip through the... I've actually died on this one a lot because I accidentally used up all 4 of the chandeliers there. What you need to actually do is use the top ones first, and once we get over here and get our treasure, we can use the bottom ones to get back. In the village, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So he gives us a flame rod as a la Zelda, which is pretty neat. Also, I just noticed I only have 1 life left. That's bad. That's bad. Only 1 life to live, and I need several. one bar of life, I should say. Come on. Scooch, 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 get you, skitchy scooch. Also, I do love, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop. Sorry. I love the sprites in this game and the animation. It's just wonderful. It really is. I'm actually going to unequip the flame rod before I use up all my magic, because that's a thing that can happen. I thought I was dead there. I thought I was a goner. I really did. Lucky for me, I'm a liar. I don't... John... Do you ever just make a joke, and you're just kind of disappointed in yourself for even making it? Like, you know it's not funny, but for whatever reason, your brain just decided it was gonna give it a shot anyways. Please be health. That was a little bit of health. That was one of those moments where I knew that was gonna fall flat, and nobody was gonna like it, but I did it anyways, because I'm just kind of stubborn. Alright, so don't destroy any of this sand, because if you do, you're gonna miss out on stuff. We have a little... I guess you can't really call it a shortcut here, but you get a lot more stuff by going this route instead of the other one. Although, be careful, because if you're like me and don't have much life, then bad things can happen. But, since I'm not just awful at this game, also make... Always, one rule of thumb I have discovered about this game is to always hit the wall. Like, no matter what, even if it doesn't look all that suspicious, it takes 5 seconds just to swing your shovel at it. And it'll pay off most of the time. You can keep going and actually continue on the next screen, but I want both all of this money and that checkpoint. So what I'm gonna do is not what I just said. Also, there are some gold hidden up on some of these. Here we have kind of our first boss of this level, if you want to call it that. It can kind of be tough, but the main secret is, again, pattern memorization. Once you get to a point where you know where the fireballs are gonna land, you can avoid them pretty easily. Now, it is useful to use the fire rod on this guy because you can hit him from a distance. As long you do have to aim for his head though. If you hit his chest plate, it actually won't do any damage. There we go. Thought that was gonna be a problem there. Yay, food, and we got life again. Hippity hoppity scoopity scoppity. I probably could have destroyed the last checkpoint we went to because it's very close to this one. The only thing separating is the griffin there, and the griffin's not just super difficult. I'm actually, like, I touched on it a little bit in the last episode, but oh god, okay. I need to lure these guys down, because I need to get up there on top of that. Come on, get down here so I can bounce on you, saws. There we go. I I've been doing and I realize we're only 3 episodes in, but I'm doing a lot better so far than I really thought I would. Ow. To be perfectly honest with you, because I died a lot. Ow. As I get hit constantly. I died a lot during my practice file of this, these first 3 episodes. So the fact that I'm actually doing as good as I am, even, is kind of awesome, in my opinion. Because I did not do this well at first. I can promise you that. Like I said, this game is not just the toughest game ever, but it's certainly not easy either. It's got just enough of that old school NES difficulty. It's not as difficult as like Ninja Gaiden or something like that. Probably not even as like Mario 3 or something, but it's got just enough of that tinge of difficulty to make it like super fun, which is awesome. Because I don't, nobody likes a game that's too easy. There we go. Nobody likes a game that's too easy, and this gives just enough challenge, and it does it in such a good way, like I said in the first episode, that it doesn't make it feel like it was the game's fault, It's very well designed in that. It has very tight controls and everything. Anytime I've died so far, I've never felt like, oh, well, that's the game. The only time I even got close, like I said, was when I first started playing, and I was getting very, very much so used to the kind of stiff jump controls. But once you get used to that, like, it's nothing, dude. I messed that up. Maybe I can bounce. Nope. Okay. Well, that works too. Guess I'm not getting that gold. Oh, well. Honestly, we're doing pretty decent on gold right now. Like I said before, I think, on average, I tend to get... I don't know why I thought that was going to work. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Let's get this thing first before we screw it up. While we're trying to destroy that guy. Boop. Boop. Bop. Bibbidi boop. Hopefully this goes better. Nope, than the first guy. I don't know why they're attacking way more often than they did when I fought these guys on the other files. I don't really know why. Maybe I need to just go ahead and, like, land on them instead of just acting like I'm going to. Perhaps my fake is not quite as fake as I thought. See, like that. Always hit a wall. When it's one jutting out like that, just take the time to hit it. It'll pay off in the long run, I promise you. Some of them are obvious like that because they have little paths or something. But not all of them are. Oops. I got hit in the face by a rat on a helicopter. Also, these little Mises are like some of my favorite video game enemies ever, I think. They're adorable! Also, I need to get... This is dumb. I'm just gonna ride around. I don't know what I was thinking there, trying to like backtrack my way, because that was asking for death there. Just to be perfectly honest with you, that was like 9 different ways dumb. So let's not do that and end up dying of pointless death, because dying sucks in this game. Again, and talking about how well designed the game is, I do love the fact that there aren't like there aren't any like lives or anything like that. It's all based on money, because you need money to get better in the game, and you lose a lot when you die. So the fact that they actually took the time and designed a system based around that, pretty dang cool if you ask me. I mean, I know nobody really asked me, but pretty dang cool, man. Pretty dang cool. There we go. Oh, hey, we got a Truple. Wait, don't eat me, knight! The Truple King commands me to share his bounty with you. All hail the Truple King, the king of fish and fruit! Long may his stem grow! And he fills our chalice up with an echo of boldness, becoming invincible for 10 seconds. Great for those tough spots. That could actually be pretty useful here, because we have the lava flow! Thank God that actually knocked me back where it was supposed to. I got scared there for a second, I'm not gonna lie. This game's very good about giving you a heart attack. There we go. Wait for it. Time is everything in this game, because you will die if you don't jump right. You keep in mind, like, we're only in the 2nd level of the game, too. This game isn't just super long, but it's also, like, not super short, either. One reason I did it... Oh, I remember... This is gonna be bad. I remember what I was gonna talk about at the very end of the first episode that I forgot in the 2nd episode. I was gonna talk about why I'm doing this instead of just some random Nintendo game or something like that. I really wanted to move away from Nintendo because I'm very much a Nintendo-centric channel. Nobody really denies that. Where do I need to stand? Yeah, right there. I thought so. I'm a very Nintendo-centric channel. I do a lot of Nintendo games. I cannot hit this thing to save my life. Okay, that works too. Let's get this fishing pole off of here before we screw that up. I do a lot of very Nintendo-centric games, and like every game I've done in the last year has been a main Nintendo IP. So I wanted to move away from that, but I also did not want to do another like super long LP. I just got off Super Paper Mario and Ocarina of Time before that, and then Pokemon technically was a very long LP, although since I came back to it, it wasn't that bad. Oh, dang, we're already at the boss of this. Jeez. But yeah, I wanted to do a shorter and non-Nintendo game, and somebody actually suggested this. It was names are flashing up on the screen. I believe it was Serico and RDS, Red Dragon Star, from Twitter. Names on screen, look at it, poop poop, and yeah, gone. So yeah, thank you guys for suggesting this. It was a brilliant idea, and I probably wouldn't have thought about it if it wasn't for you, so thanks for that. So yes. An interloper is in our midst. Begone from our throne room, knave. I'm no more an intruder than you. You aren't even a real king. Oh, but you're mistaken. The enchantress saw me for my fabulous regal, that's the pronunciation, regal self, and now all bow before me. You're not but a decadent dandy. Oh, you're pulling out the big words now. Prepare to taste justice. Shovel justice. I'm crying with how much I love this game. Silence! Yeah, so we get to fight him. So, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the Flame Rod because it's actually pretty useful for... Ow, that was off to a good start. It's actually pretty useful for this particular boss fight, which makes sense. Ah, dang, I'm sucking. I'm gonna blame the controller because it's making me press buttons when I'm not wanting to press buttons. It's actually super useful for this particular fight because he, sits there at a distance like that. Oh, and this is annoying. The streamers come down and they hurt you when they touch you, and that's extremely annoying because you can't, get a nice combo going because of it. I mean, we're doing okay right now. We certainly could be doing worse. Although I think, yeah, that was my last fire. There we go. He only has 4 hits left, and we still have quite a few ourselves, so we're doing okay, and we don't have any streamers to work out anymore. No! Okay. Easy way to dodge that is just by jumping. Yay! Wha-bam! I love the slow motion finish. It makes you feel really accomplished whenever you beat them. And that pushes us over 10,000. Slick, yay! Good times and for all. I love it. I really do. So good. So good. Ooh, we have a treasure chest this time. I think that treasure chest shows up whenever it's a Shovel Knight minigame. I know there's gonna be a not Shovel Knight, a Shield Knight falling game. And it's going up, so we know this is going to happen. It actually already gets pretty hard with this one, because you don't know when she's going to appear on screen. I think it's randomized. And there are lots of enemies, even in this first one, that appear on screen already. So, the only thing I've really found to do, and given I haven't done these a lot, is to just try and stay as close to the middle of the screen as possible, while avoiding the enemies as well. That's a lot of money, so I'm going to go over here and get that. Because you have no idea where she's going to show up. You're actually taking damage during all this as well. Obviously, you can't even beat... Nope, catch her. Thank you. I took a lot of damage during that, but I don't particularly care. I caught her, and that's the important thing. Blip! Awake with a fire. And again, Xbox 360 controller. I've got to get a PS3 controller for this. Because it's just, the game's going to be even more difficult than usual. Yay, we get an extra meal ticket. The game's going to be even more difficult than usual because of that. Ugh, if I'm not careful. Alright, so last episode I asked what your favorite Steam game is. What question? I really need to start coming up with questions off screen. As you can see, we unlocked some extra areas, or the next area, I should say, because we beat the first 2 levels here, so that's pretty neat. We'll go to the village and turn in our meal ticket and all that in the next episode. I don't know what to ask. Here's something. So, I've doted on this game for 3 episodes in a row now, of how I just friggin' love this game and how amazing it looks and all that. Out of all the, indie retro 8-bit, 16-bit retro-style games that you've seen, what has been your favorite one? Leave the answer in the comments and we'll talk about it, and, if it's a game that you suggest, I may even look it up and play it, or, stream it or something like that. As always, leave a comment, tell me what I did right, what I did wrong! Subscribe if you want to see more, and please share with your friends, and we will see you next time in Let's Play Shovel Knight! Yeah! Yay.